That's so typical. Treat like a god, that's so typical. Still modest, so typical.
Miami has it all, the greatest football team.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Miami Dolphins and the Houston Texans. The weekend where four teams gets cut down to two here in the AFC. The divisional round contest is underway. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now run here with Blake Corum. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
18 runs, 76 Wolf.
Here's Willis to the air. Escapes the pocket. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. That's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
19 strikes.
Willis now, 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The rookie from Penn State makes the play. And the Texans take over after returning it inside the red zone. Now, we all know everybody wants to avoid an opening drive 3-and-out, partner, but given how that one just went, an opening drive punt probably doesn't seem too bad right now.
No, I think everybody on that sideline would co-sign, especially the quarterback. And you also now give life to this defense and their offense that runs on the field.
And his first pass falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
18. What's that?
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11th. Goes to the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
No. Hey, uno more.
Stroud looking to throw. 3rd and 2. Brought in. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some...
Touchdown, Houston. The Texans parlay the interception into points. Nico Collins with a touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins, nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Well, now to return. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, Corum. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. Offense in the hurry up here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, a carry by Corum. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. Gets this one to Blake Corum. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. And 4th and 4 coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. They're going to throw for it on 4th. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
And the Dolphins 1st down.
18, 70, Warriors, 70.
Throwing on 1st down, Willis. He's got it downfield near the edge. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Miami.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
Ready, go.
They're going to run on 1st down with Corum. And they're going to have a few looks at a touchdown here as he gets it down to the 8. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
19 Charger, 19, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Willis to throw it. Headed out right. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be their last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. You're going to take that Microsoft.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push them back for 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. From the gun, Stroud. Lays out. What a catch. They get 22 out of that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Called in left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A pickup of 17. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
Here we go.
On play action, here's Stroud. Got a lot behind this one. Down. This is brought in at the 15. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
It's a pickup of 44 yards. That's another Texans first down.
From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
14-yard line.
Oh, ready? Hey, South. 118. What's that?
Shotgun now for Stroud. Into traffic, complete. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that.
And he runs it across, touchdown. The Texans get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans double their lead to 14.
Texans 14. Dolphins nothing. Taimi Fairbairn the kickoff for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Atwell now to return. He'll have a long field ahead of him, partners. He's wrapped up shy of the 15.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Ready, set.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Here's Corum to begin the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you could do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. To the air on 3rd and long. And a stunning loss there, Brock. He ends up in his own end zone. That is a wild safety. He just kept going backward, trying to find an escape, and that just got tougher and tougher to watch, Brock, as it went.
Such an empty feeling for a quarterback because you're trying to keep the play alive. But let me give some credit to the defense here because it takes swarm, it takes attack, it takes all of them to finally get to the quarterback, and they're rewarded with 2 pretty big points.
Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense.
On the quick, right? Hey, 118. That's right. Hey, uno. Alert the hot.
First down throw by Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So 2nd down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's
a lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Dolphins get it back at the 45-yard line following that interception return.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Tap the 60, tap the 60.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And he's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Take a look at that scoreboard and you just can't backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. I've had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
Willis. Brought in right side. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Pull up, top low 18, 19, target, 70 range, 19, trap 50, trap 50, Mustang.
3rd and long for him here. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
19, Pioneer. 19, Lion.
Throwing from the gun. Texans closing in, and they get to him. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
Ready.
Throwing is Willis. Oh no, they get him yet again. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Texans get it back with a nice return to boot down inside the 30.
Willis's pass.
Texans to the line, 1st and 10.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 20.
Running from the pistol with Benson. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. Working quickly here.
Down at the 19-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
They give on 2nd to Benson. Down to the 10. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Nico Ryan's making the call. They're going for 2 here.
The Texans will line up for
Stroud off the play fake. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you could run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
Tutu Atwell on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Give to Corum from the gun. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Looking quickly here.
Taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Willis looking to throw. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
Man in motion here.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here's Willis to the air. Finds a seam down the middle. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line.
It's a gain of 3.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. It's a gain of 32. 1st down.
From the red zone on 1st. falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Wanted to fit that one into Devontae Adams. And now they face second down.
It leads to second and
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Bell going in motion left. Second and 10. Here's Willis. Cut near the goal line. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up first and goal. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief.
This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for second and goal.
79 Broncos, 18 Rebels, Dragon 60. Mustang, Cup 19, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Draft 6, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. On the move, headed right. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
But once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. You found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Here we go, third and less than a yard.
Here we go, go.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get their first points of this game just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Riley Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now.
Dolphins 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. The battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
And off to Benson to start the drive. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Stroud off of play action. Chased out to his right. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. He hits a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
And the Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play action, here's Stroud. This is a heater going deep. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
You know, I say this all the time. We get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Throwing again, it's Stroud. Looking underneath here, Benson. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
15 yards on the play. And the Texans,
First down, Stroud. Pass it downfield, working the left. And this is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game.
On the quick, right?
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And it is knocked away. Shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. Second down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line to defend.
And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans make it a 24-point ball game.
Dolphins 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Atwell now to return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Here's Willis. Will finds his back. It's Coral. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
18, Buffalo 18, 5 here.
Throwing on first down, Willis. Pass complete to Dulcich. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
There's no question, Kate, with the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
To throw, here's Willis. And finds Adams downfield. There it is, touchdown Miami! The Dolphins start the second half with some needed points. Devontae Adams, the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Dolphins pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now.
Dolphins 14. Bradley Pinion.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set, first and 10. They'll begin this drive with Benson. And he has this down to the 34. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it'll be first down Houston.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Stroud throwing here on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
18, what's that?
From the gun, Stroud. That throw behind his intended target. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Hey, Bruno Mars. Why Tony?
Third and long for him here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Third and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first.
14-yard line.
Hey, Uno. Hey, south. Here we go, let's go. Tony.
From the red zone now. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Nico Collins with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Stroud and the Texans looking to tack on 2 more.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it and see if you can be successful again? They do, and they are.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure, and if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, first and 10. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Okay.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10.
Panther 60.
Throwing is Willis. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Miami.
Only one quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. It's Dolphins ball. Their season down potentially to its final quarter. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Hey, smash. 19, Cougar 19. Go.
Willis now. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
70, Dragon 60, Cowboy 80.
Here's Willis to the air. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Ready? Hawk step 18, Rock Buffalo 18. Ready?
To the air on 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
That's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
Check smash, 19, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Desperation time here. He finds Adams, complete. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
This one soars over everybody in the end zone. Just had to get rid of it. It's incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run it in. Corum. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Dolphins making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Blake Corum touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Down by 3 scores. Their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem.